They didn't see a champion, they saw a draft grade, a projection, a number, a reason to doubt. But seasons aren't won on paper. They're won on Sundays in silence, when no one's watching. And when it mattered most, he stood alone, from doubt to destiny. Draft night came with expectations, and according to Yahoo, they weren't high. A D grade, projected near the bottom, a season forecasted at 2 wins, a long, quiet winter. They called it a comedy of errors, questioned the picks, wondered what he was thinking. 6th pick, tough schedule, bye week stacked against him. On paper, this team wasn't supposed to matter. The season didn't start with wins, it started with reality. Week after week, the scores told the same story. Close matchups, tough losses, projections that felt less like guesses and more like warnings. Every Sunday came with expectations, and most of the time, they weren't met. In this league, there was a rule. If one of your players put up 0 or negative, you drank. And early on, there were a lot of drinks. Not celebration, not victory, just accountability. But somewhere between the losses, between the projections, between the drinks, something changed. Because not every season starts with momentum. Some start with endurance. And the ones who last are the ones who don't quit when it's uncomfortable. By week 5, the season was hanging by a thread. Losses stacked up, so a decision was made. Deebo Samuel traded away. In return, Judkins. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't popular, but it was necessary. Week 6 arrived, and for the first time all season, the tide began to turn. Dallas Goedert stepped up with a massive performance.
Here, little trickery, and it works. Goedert into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DK Metcalf reminded everyone why he's a matchup nightmare. Kyren Williams ran hard and delivered when it mattered. Judkins didn't light up the scoreboard, but he went to Pittsburgh and survived a brutal matchup. And that was enough, because this week, for the first time all season, the scoreboard flipped. The losing stopped, the belief started. This wasn't luck anymore. Week 7 didn't feel like a fluke, it felt like confirmation. Judkins finally showed his value. 3 touchdowns, a statement performance that justified the trade.
That's what you want to see. You want to see number 10 in the open field, Spiro, just trying to pound that Miami defense. Oh,
For a little bit of a bobble, Judkins gets it back. Judkins spins his way in for the Cleveland touch. Here with Judkins. Jenkins' first pick with Cleveland. Judkins bangs it in. Touchdown.
Justin Herbert took over the stage. Big throws, big moments, and another win followed. 2 in a row now.
Herbert out of the pocket. Avoids the sack. Throws for the touchdown.
By week 8, something else happened. The first overall pick finally arrived. Derrick Henry exploded. 19 plus points. Power. Dominance. The player he was drafted to be. DK showed up again, as expected. And Dallas Goedert stayed reliable. The lineup stopped surviving and started imposing its will. What began as an 0-5 season quietly became 3-5. No celebration yet, no victory laps. Week 9 brought me back to reality, with a loss dropping my record to 3-6. Week 10, I bounced back. Kyren Williams showed off his skills.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. Williams is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And Seattle's defense came up big.
Oh, there was the blitz. He was hit. The ball is free. Picked up by Lawrence. Will he take it in? Yes, sir. To the house. Touchdown.
2 takeaways returned for touchdowns.
Knocked away again. Loose. Here comes Lawrence. Holy smokes. Another touchdown.
Now, week 11 was another tough loss, putting me at a disadvantage for how the season would go. My record now sat at 4-7. Week 12 mattered. With no margin left for error, A.J. Brown showed up and delivered when I needed him most. A strong performance, a necessary win. The season stayed alive.
A.J. Brown, touchdown, Eagles.
Week 13, the momentum carried over. A.J. Brown came to life again, finding the end zone and setting the tone.
And protection. Going deep for Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Quickly, the pass is caught. Brown for the score.
Seattle's defense followed it up with a massive 30-point outing, helped by what might have been the worst interception of the season from the Vikings. Just like that, the season had a pulse again. Week 14, the gamble paid off. I'd been holding on to Matthew Stafford all year. Herbert had carried me until he didn't, so it was time to trust the move. Stafford delivered over 23 points. DK showed up once again and solidified himself as my rock. The comeback was complete. At 7-7, I punched my ticket to the playoffs. Week 15, the quarterfinals. With everything on the line, Kyle Pitts Jr. put together the game of his life. 3 touchdowns, over 45 points. 1 player, 1 night. Complete takeover.
Kyle Pitts for the touchdown. 5 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. Cousins going that way again. He's got it. Touchdown. What a night for Kyle.
Just like that, I was moving on. Week 16 was a grind. No blowouts, no breathing room. Just a hard-fought battle that came down to consistency and heart. Jauan Jennings stepped up when it mattered. Derrick Henry did what Derrick Henry does. and I survived 140 to 125. Not pretty, but enough. From 7-7 just to get in, to 1 win away from it all. Finals bout. This wasn't luck anymore, this was a comeback. With everything on the line, the margin for error disappeared. I'd have to do it without one of my star running backs, Judkins, sidelined with a dislocated ankle and a fractured fibula, and without my top wide receiver, DK Metcalf, suspended after one moment of frustration boiled over. I was close enough to taste it, but to finish the job, adjustments had to be made. With Trevion Henderson in concussion protocol, I made the move, picking up Ramondre Stevenson. Henderson would eventually clear, but it didn't matter. When I needed it most, Stevenson delivered. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown. Opportunity met preparation, but the moment that defined the week came earlier. Saturday night, under the lights of Lambeau, Derrick Henry didn't just show up, he made history. 4 touchdowns, 216 rushing yards, becoming the first player in NFL history to record 6 games of over 200 rushing yards. A record-breaking performance when it mattered most. By the time the final whistle blew on Monday night, there was no doubt left. The comeback was complete. I claimed the title champion. They didn't see a champion at the beginning. They saw a draft grade, a projection, a reason to doubt. What they didn't see was the work between Sundays, the patience, the adjustments, the refusal to quit when it would have been easier to walk away. This season wasn't perfect, it wasn't clean, and it definitely wasn't easy. But it was earned, from losses that tested belief to decisions that changed everything. To moments when one play, one pickup, one performance made the difference. This wasn't about luck. It was about endurance, because championships aren't given. They're taken from doubt to destiny.